Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the third unit poem. The title of the poem is Firework Night, written by Enid Blyton. This poem is about a dog's reaction when it heard the loud sounds of fireworks. Bang! What's that? Bang, bang! Oh, hark! A dog was standing at the door. It was night time. It heard the loud sounds of fireworks. Bang means loud sound. Oh, hark! Hark means listen. The dog asked us to listen the loud noise created by the fireworks. Yes, now a dog is standing at the door. It was night time. It heard the loud sounds of fireworks and is asked us to hear and to listen the loud noise created by the fireworks. The guns are shooting in the dark, little guns and big ones too. Yes, the dog asked us to listen the loud noise of the little guns and big guns in that night time. As I told you, it was happening in the night time. So, the dog asked us to listen the loud noise of the little guns and big guns in that night time. Bang, bang, bang. What shall I do? As the dog was afraid. He was unable to tolerate the sound. So, he was asking what to do. Mistress, master, hear me help. I'm out of doors. I want your help. Yes, the dog was frightened. So he was calling the master and his wife. Mistress means wife of the master. He was calling the master and his wife. The dog set them to hear his sharp cry. Yelp means a sharp cry due to fear. As he was afraid, he cried sharply due to fear. He set them to hear his sharp cry due to fear. And also he said he was standing at the door and he wanted their help. Let me in, oh, let me in, before those fireworks begin. Now for a little time the fireworks, the loud noise stopped. So at that time the dog requested them to open the door and let him inside the house before the fireworks began. To shoot again, I can't bear that. My tail is down, my ears are flat. Yes, the dog was unable to bear the loud noise. And on hearing the noise, his tail goes down and his ears are flat. I hope if you observed a dog, on hearing a loud noise, immediately it got frightened and their body began to shiver and they like to hide themselves. Like that, here the dog was unable to bear the loud noise. On hearing the noise, his tail goes down and his ears are flat. I am trembling. here outside the door. Oh, don't you love me anymore? The dog was trembling, that is, shaking slightly due to fear. On hearing the loud noise, as it was the night time, the dog was trembling due to fear. He was standing outside the door. He asked the master and his wife whether they love him any more or any longer. Bang! I think I'll die with fright unless you let me in tonight. Again the dog heard the loud noise. He thought that he will die of fear if his master won't let him inside the house that night. Now it needed the help of his master and mistress. So again the dog heard the loud noise. He thought that he will die of fear. So he asked his master to let him inside the house that night. Shall we let him in, children? The poet asked us whether we could let the dog inside the house. Ah, now the door is opened wide. I am rushing through. I am safe inside. Yes, now the door was wide opened. They opened the door to let the dog inside the house. So, while the door was wide opened at once, the dog was rushed inside. Now, while he went inside, he was feeling so safe and secured. The lights are on. It's warm and grand. Yes, inside the house, it was bright with lights. While it was standing outside, it was too dark. So, while it entered the house, while he saw the brightness due to lights, it was warm and grand. And he felt so safe inside the house. Mistress, let me lick your hand before I sleep behind the coach. Coach means a type of bed. Coach means a type of bed. The dog want to move behind that bed. But before that, he liked to lick the hand of the woman in the house. That is, the hand of the mistress, to express his thanks. I hope you can observe. Sometimes the dogs, they move its tail side to side to express the thankfulness, and they will lick our hands, feet and all. Like that, here, while the master and mistress let the dog inside the house, the dog want to express his thanks. So he said that before I hide myself, I want to lick the hand of the mistress. There I'll hide myself and crouch in safety till the bangs are done. Now, the dog would make a position to hide himself behind the bed. Behind the bed, the dog hid himself and adopted a position where the knees were bent and upper body was brought forward and down, because he needed safety till the fireworks are done and the explosion is over. Then to my kennel I will run and guard you safely all the night, because you understand my fright. Yes, I hope you know kennel is a small shelter for a dog. Now, due to the loud noise created by the fireworks, the dog was inside the house of his master. The dog conveys that after the explosion was over, he will run to his kennel. And from there he would guard, that is, protect them and their house safely all night. He was thankful to them because they knew that he was afraid of explosions and let him inside the house. So, by saying that it will protect throughout the night, the dog expressed his thanks to them. Yes, dear students, I hope you understood the poem. Yes, now let us know the rhyme scheme. Yes, the poets write poems with a rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is a specific pattern used in a poem. It determines which lines rhyme in the poem. And it is the arrangement of rhymes in a poem or a stanza. Here you can see that the last words of the first two lines, that is help, help, they have the same sound while we pronounce it. So in rhyme scheme, if the last words have the same sound, we have to mark it using the alphabet. As the two words help and help sound the same, we are going to mark it as A. We should not use capital letter and we should mention it as small letter A. Because help and help, it have the same sound. So it is marked as A. Like that, the last words of the third and fourth line, that is in, begin, also have the same sound. We are going to mark it as B for in and begin. As we marked A for the first two words, here we have to mark the next letter or the next alphabet, that is B. Now we should write that the rhyme scheme, now it is over. Just they gave you 4 lines from the poem. So the last words are underlined and now you marked the first one as A and the second one as B. Now the question is asked that write the rhyme scheme of the above poetic lines. So we have to write the answer. That is, the rhyme scheme of the above poetic line is A, B, B. Yes, you have to write it like this. We should not write it one by one because we marked A for the first two words. So we mentioned it here. And then for the next two words we marked as B. So we have to mention it here. So the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, B. Is here in the next question. You are asked to write the rhyming words. Yes, you already studied about the rhyming words. Is what are the rhyming words here? That, flat, then door, more. So, if you are asked to write the rhyming words, you have to write like that. Flat, then door, more. You should mention that the rhyming words are that, flat, door, more. Yes, here you are asked to match the rhyming words from the poem. In a box, they gave some rhyming words and you are asked to match it. See the first one, hark. To, help, grand, coach, night. Is here do, fright, dog, crouch, help, hand. Is for the first word hark. The answer is dark. So you are going to match the rhyming words. Hark, dark. To, do. Help, help. Grand, hand. Coach, crouch. Night, fright. Yes, that's all. Here in a box, the rhyming words are given and you are asked to match the rhyming words. Just we matched the rhyming words. Yes, I hope now you can answer for the rhyme scheme and the rhyming words. Yes, thank you students. Let us continue in our next class.